I remember when I used to tell myself that in year 2020, I would have attained a lot. Like, I would have gotten myself a house, gotten myself a car. I would have gone to Paris for vacation. But bro, it is what it is, man.
This video is a brief summary of how I have been in the last couple of months.
I just want to be a child again. There's just this peace and joy that comes with being a child. Like, y'all meet my dog. His name is Roy. Well, not mine. Like, we are like a lot of parents, right? So like, there's just this joy and peace that comes with being a child. Like, you don't have to worry about anything or stress about anything. I mean, you can just give a child a sweet and she's good to go. But bro, you want to give an adult a sweet and the person just forgets about whatever is thinking. So like, for a couple of days now, I have not been like in a right mind frame. I don't know if that's the word to use, because I am still figuring out my life actually. While I was rounding up with school, I thought I had my life all figured out. I mean, I was like, after school, I was doing modeling. I thought modeling was going to work for me, but it didn't work out. And like a couple of other stuff, you know, at some point while growing up, you feel like, oh, you already have your life figured out. You already like choose a pattern that this is what you're going to do. And then at the end of the day, when you feel when you're growing old, you realize that you don't want this anymore. You want something different, or what you wanted, you just start to lose interest in it. So like for a while, I've lost interest in a couple of stuff. And I used to hear that, oh, you need to be consistent with what you do so that it's going to work out. But bro, how long do you want to stay consistent? I've heard people say that you need to be consistent, you need to keep pushing and all that, but they fail to tell you how long you need to be consistent with what you do, or how long you need to keep pushing for things to actually work out. Sometimes you see other people that are doing less work. They're doing less work than you do, and things are working for them. And when you start to make comparison, like, okay, bro, I am working more than this person, right? But this person is it seems that things are working for this person and things are not working for me. And they feel like, oh, you're not supposed to compare yourself with others. Everybody has their time. Why do everybody has to have separate time? Why is it that my own time should come like in a more later days? Why can't it come now? Why do I need to wait till I get to the end of the tunnel? Why can't I see the light at the beginning of the tunnel? Why can't my life be like every other person? Like, it's so easy to say that you should not compare yourself with other people that have made it. And it's so easy to say that everybody has their time. The time of person A is different from person B. The time is different. Now to my question, why is it different? Why can't we have the same time? It's easy for you to just say it, that times are different. When your time comes, it's going to work for you. But you fail to tell me why my own time is not now. Why can't my time happen the same time other people's time is happening?
Don't get me wrong. Comparing yourself to others is really a bad thing to do. It messes with your head. Plus, every other person has a demon they're fighting. But if we're being honest, comparison is hard to ignore. We just have to figure out a way around it.
Someone was asking me earlier that why did I start Anonymous with Happiness? Most of you on YouTube might not be too familiar with Anonymous with Happiness, because I'm not really pushing it here on YouTube. I'm pushing it more on my other socials, but I started it here on YouTube. If you can remember one of the content I posted about domestic violence, I dropped an email that if you have... No, it wasn't domestic violence. I think adulthood is a scam. Like, that's the first video I dropped at Anonymous with Happiness. So the idea behind this is, it's just for me to remind myself that whatever I feel like I'm going through right now is very little compared to what other people are going through. There's so many people outside that are going through stuffs, but they are managing quite all right. I mean, but while me, I am like always complaining about the little things, that okay, yeah, things are not working for me right now. I'm still like putting in the work. I'm still being consistent. So the idea is you send an email, and I try to help out the way I can. So the idea behind this is for me it's just like a reminder to myself that there are people that are actually going through more things that I'm going through. So I shouldn't stress too much, and see that maybe truly everybody has their time, and once your time comes, it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. And be grateful for the little thing I have. Like, honestly, there's nothing that is too little. If you look at it very well, there are some people that are praying for what I have. I'm praying for what you have. So be grateful for whatever you have. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yes, if you have anything that's troubling you, you want somebody to talk to, send me an email, anonymouswithhappiness@gmail.com. I'm going to drop it somewhere on the screen.
I don't have my life figured out. Most times I sit at a corner and cry. But I told myself that I want to make something count. It's okay for you to cry too, but don't dwell too much on it. I'll be here if you want to talk.
And guys, I know they do shakara. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about my channel. Tell your family. Tell your friends to tell their friends. Like, let the circle just go on and on. And please subscribe, guys. I love you guys. Now all of us go make this money. So chillax.
Mountain, until you reach my peak, babe, peak, babe, peak. Reach right into the